and the very center of it in Strasbourg. Now, I want you to come with me, and we're going to show you the second part, where we explain the book of Revelation, and I'm going to take you now into Brussels, and I want you to see what Revelation is speaking about of the scarlet woman and the beast. It is interesting because there are actually two main symbols used by the European Union, both of which are found in the Bible. The first symbol, which we have already seen, is the first part of this film. It's in Strasbourg, where they've built the new European Parliament building in the shape of the Tower of Babel. But the second symbol adopted by Europe is far worse than the first. In fact, it can only be described as evil, even demonic, in its portrayal of abuse and depravity. It portrays a criminal act against women, which would lead to the imprisonment of the perpetrator. Now, this is shocking, and I need to explain it. I find that there are three origins or sources of this second symbol. But firstly, what is it? And where is it? It is the sculpture of the woman on the beast, which is the main feature displayed outside the building of the Council of Europe in Brussels. Its source can clearly be proved. What it represents is the Greek myth of the rape of Europa. It is from this myth and the woman that the continent of Europe got its name. However, we also find this same image of the woman riding the beast in the Bible. It's in Revelation chapter 17 and chapter 13. And the beast itself is shown in the vision of Daniel in the Old Testament, in Daniel chapter 7. In Greek mythology, where we look at the first source of this symbol, the story is that Zeus, the father of the gods, spied a beautiful woman, Europa, alone on a Phoenician beach, which, by the way, is part of Israel today, and lusted after her. He transformed himself into a bull of dazzling whiteness with horns shaped like a crescent moon, and lay down at her feet. She climbed on his back, and he plunged with her into the waves of the sea before raping her. Europa conceived a son, and after her death, she received divine honors as Queen of Heaven, while the bull dissolved into the constellation in the sky, known today and seen today as Taurus. As well as the sculpture outside the building of the Council of Europe in Brussels, both Brussels and Strasbourg European Union parliaments also contain paintings of the woman on the beast. But as if this is not enough, the member states of the European Union have been using this symbol openly since its very commencement, where it is most visible for all to see exactly what it represents. For example, this image of the woman on the beast appeared as early as 1948 on the German 5 Deutschmark banknote. She is seen riding the beast in a painting done as early as 1979 on the Berlin Wall. And in 1984 she appeared on a British stamp to commemorate the second European parliamentary elections. In 1992 she appeared on the German EQ coin. The EQ came before the euro. She's on a painting in the airport lounge in Brussels. And the most obvious and clear picture is one which appeared on a German telephone card for everyone to use. Finally, today, this woman has reappeared with the introduction of the new euro currency, where we find this same woman on the beast, on the back of the new €2 coin in Greece. This makes us ask the question, are the perpetrators of the European Union trying to tell us something? Are they suggesting that Europe today is being raped? If so, is it politically or financially or spiritually? And by whom? But I also referred to the Bible, where in Revelation 17, this woman is clearly shown as a prostitute sitting on a beast. Here clearly described as having 7 heads and 10 horns. I will explain this later. But the woman also has a second name, because written on her forehead is the name Mystery Babylon, which I will also explain later when I show you that ancient Babylon is actually today to be found in Berlin in Europe. Growing up under Greek and Roman culture as well as Hebrew, the men of the Bible must have known the myths which were an important part of the culture surrounding them, especially because even the New Testament was written in Greek, and the inscription over the cross of Jesus was in these 3 languages, Latin, Hebrew and Greek. Probably Jesus, but certainly Paul, who used illustrations from the Olympic Games and preached in Athens, and John the Apostle, who wrote Revelation, would have understood the myth of Europa and the bull.